you know, he picked the wrong family, and not scared of a conflict, and we're not scared. We're not running. We're coming at him.
All righty. Little bit of confusion there for a second on my part, but let's get back into this. Coming back. Okay. I think I've got this figured out. I do have to give this guy volume. This cannot be the one we were just watching. And this is the one we want.
Didn't have no shoes. Law enforcement gets him without shoes on.
Okay, guys, thanks for coming into the stream. Basically, they give you about 12 hours, and then they don't let you stream anymore on that. So I'm just basically doing a jump on it so I don't have to worry later. Well, hello, Glenn. P9, Carrie,
we're just sitting here waiting
Metroid,
to see what pops up tonight.
Kiss,
any other sighting.
DB,
you know what was interesting last night? It was like
you guys
two things jumped off right before it got dark. Right about this time, that guy that got mistaken identity guy, poor kid, early 20s, got pulled out of his car, went through that craziness. People thinking that he was possibly Cavalcante or harboring him. And then a little bit after that, then it all went down. Right as it was dark, getting dark, it all went down. And for me, it took me 45 minutes to get back to the scene because after the incident with the kid last night, I said I was going to head down. I didn't think people were unsure if he was still up here. There was a lot of media or not a lot of law enforcement presence up here. Military was here and there, and there was troopers all around patrolling, but not really any perimeter. So I said to myself, well, I'll go down to Longwood Gardens, and I'll go down to different areas down there and check some things out about this case, get some of the backstory. While I was down there, and then I get the call. NIKTHEHAT and crew, get up there, get back up here, ASAP. Spotted. Zoomed right back up. When I zoomed it back up, I was looking for a location where I could get good signal. Nice to see you guys. How are you guys?
Prayers.
Yes, pray for everybody. You know, we need a peaceful resolution. We need this over with. We need the community to get back.
Absolutely.
You guys take care.
Okay?
God bless you guys. Bye-bye. Nice meeting you.
I'll teach you the Wawa. Come to the Wawa.
Come to the Wawa. Well, yeah, I was just at the Wawa, but I might go later for soft pretzels. Thank you. Thank you. I like soft pretzels. It came here, and then all the action was basically down there in Prizer Road, or Prizer and Fairview on Route 100. No, I really enjoyed looking at Fox 29's aerial footage. They got some good stuff. I was watching and showing the searches and stuff like that. Thank you. Yes, sir.
Okay.
So Fox 29 puts out great aerial footage of this. Maybe we're gonna have to get ourselves a helicopter, right? Let's get a helicopter so we can get up in the sky. Get a helicopter pilot, put them on the payroll. We'll go up in the sky. I'll hang out there, and with my phone in my hand. JLR investigates. I'm out here in the sky above the search scene. It's windy up here, and they're looking.
Let's check it out.
Media center also, where you see these are all media, local, national, the local TV stations here, but that over here is the Today Show. I think this over here is NBC News, sitting across from a blocked off area. There's some apartments back there. But one thing that struck me is we keep talking about state, federal, and local authorities coming to the scene. I saw this. We're quite a ways away from Bensalem, Pennsylvania. That is Bensalem, right? That's a Bensalem police car. So they're coming from all over to help. And tonight is going to be another different kind of effort, different kind of search. They have locked down this perimeter. I'm going to go to my map here and kind of talk you through the perimeter for folks who live in this area. By now you know. You know if you are in
guys, hey Cassie, Chopper.
In the search area, you may be affected, you may be in a shelter in place, but the folks who live
I don't even know how to make
in
them, or I would.
in the area of in Beaver Run area, the area of French Creek, Route 23, so between Mount Pleasant Road and Route 100 right now, that seems to be the landmark, French Creek Elementary School and south. It seems to be the heaviest of search areas. That is where helicopters have been searching. I believe they went to get fueled up. I'm going to look at my radar. But right now we are out of the search zone, and I'm going to take you to where is the search zone. And one thing that, well, it's all these heavy woods. I mean, you go down there, this is, once again, we were driving around, and we may take a drive in a little bit. But as we're looking right now, I'm looking at, forgive me if I'm looking at our radar, our flight radar. And that looks like that's a private jet. So no search helicopters, no search. I'm sure drones are up. They've been utilizing drones. But hold on, I got a pen. Sorry, Aaron, videographer had to get out. If you're joining the feed, you know the deal.
From Wales, welcome. Welcome.
We good?
Evening is coming.
You may hear us, you may not. We're trying to gather news. We're trying to shoot things outside this scope of the stream.
They're looking for a white van. Shut down the busiest highway in the country.
And, you know, I'm trying to monitor some of your comments here and on Facebook. I know, I'm pretty sure we're on Facebook as well. And yeah, I got the tongue lashing last night.
Well, yeah, you were kind
Try
of
to be more careful with my
dippish.
choice of words.
Yeah, you dropped an F-bomb, I hear.
So after a night of really stunning events,
that's
from
what I heard at the
a brand
very
new
end,
search area to a new
he dropped
several sightings, and Danelo Cavalcante not only getting close enough to steal a 22 caliber rifle with a 10-round magazine, and
it doesn't surprise me. I just really don't think he likes his job.
hold on.
I need a sign man. MOG.
Units reporting Gunner 1J Roberts. Relief were distributed from there.
I should learn how to do those.
So you just heard basically a shift change coming up, 7 o'clock. It looks like most of the law enforcement, bless you, most of the law enforcement will be relieved overnight. What kind of operation will go on inside?
Yeah,
we don't know.
It's on right now,
but we do know that
I didn't hear about it.
There seems to be, just from the heavy tactical gear, the kind of search, they're going in there to search. They're not just going in to cover a perimeter. So you may see some action tonight.
It's disgusting.
When I see some action, I mean sightings, and sightings sometimes lead to responses, and
are you serious?
How we got here last night, and you saw it live the whole time. You saw this whole response and to this latest sighting.
Unreal. Yeah.
And now, you know, this guy's armed. This
we had it down.
Story has
that's cranked.
Changed seismically from last night. You know, keep in mind where we were a week ago. They thought he was contained in an area near the prison where he escaped from. They thought they had him cornered. Then they thought they had him cornered again in the Longwood Gardens property. And then 2 days later, steals a van from a nearby dairy farm and drives it nearly 25 miles to an area where he is familiar with up here, dumps the van, and another day and a half later, last night at 8 o'clock, someone driving on Fairview Road in South Coventry Township spotted Cavalcante in a road nearby.
Is that better at all?
That was confirmed within about an hour that it was a confirmed sighting. Helicopters were launched, drones were. And about an hour and a half later, it was reported gunshots. Our own Steve Keeley.
You guys, is that any better?
Fired 7 shots at Danelo Cavalcante, but unfortunately he got away
with it. It is better?
A 20 gauge shotgun.
You know what? You never know, friend. It's unreal.
22 caliber. 22. I'm not a firearms guy, so if anyone knows. But it was a rifle with a magazine of 10 rounds and a scope and a flashlight.
Is that better? Wait for him to talk. Let me know. Did I mute him? No.
Another law enforcement officer. Hold on, I gotta.
Is that better? I don't think he's talking. Yeah, he's not talking.
Sorry about that. Back to you live at Ludwig's Corner in South Coventry Township, where the hunt for Danelo Cavalcante continues tonight. It will soon be getting dark, and there is one thing that
is that too low now?
Needs to be addressed tonight, which I really haven't heard. Actually, I haven't been watching, but the weather. I think we're going to get a nasty, nasty storm, from what I understand, sometime after 2 a.m., maybe in the overnight area. So that's going to make things, well, challenging to find him. And one law enforcement guy said it would make it easier on him to move around in the rain. Don't know why. Don't know why they think that. So that is one concern tonight.
Yeah,
Someone's
exactly.
asking about someone in the chat. Yeah, I think we've been blocked. I guess they've been blocked. I think.
Okay.
Again, guys, we don't. This isn't something we normally do for our station. You know, we're concentrated usually on air, on TV, over the air stuff. But with something like this, when the news is not on, we thought it would be a good opportunity to keep up with the latest information coming from the scene and just having kind of a live,
welcome,
live
Bruce.
here.
Enjoy.
Give you as much information as we get it. This is a volunteer fire department at Ludwig's Corner. They're providing some relief and some staging area for law enforcement who have taken up in the back here.
Him or me?
Many of those are state, federal, and local law enforcement. The people who, well, not them, they're nearby residents who live. There's a lot of people who live in that apartment building back here. They said it's been like kind of a tourist attraction with all the heavy military looking type gear and tactical gear and flashing red and blue lights. So we're at Ludwig's
I don't think I understand that, but okay, you're welcome.
And this is right on Pottstown Pike. So that's Pottstown Pike, right? Yeah. Pretty sure. 100. Yeah, it's Pottstown Pike. Yeah.
Oh, are you serious?
Make sure my camera. If you notice, there's no traffic on Pottstown Pike. That's because it's closed. So if you look to the left of your screen,
it is
opposite of where that van is turning. You go north on Pottstown Pike about a half a mile, and you will come across Horseshoe Trail and Pottstown Pike. That is the beginning of the perimeter where they're
Jackie
searching. You go north on Pottstown Pike to Fairview Road, and then north of Fairview Road and Pottstown, where Pottstown Pike and Fairview Road intersect. That is in essence where the focus of the search area is right now and will be going into tonight. We just heard over the scanner, there's a shift change with perimeter state police troopers. You'll be hearing a scanner in the background.
Yeah, 1234, ICKEDMEL.
5491.
5491.
Take a drive. All right, it is shift change. Steve Keeley, you guys are asking, someone's asking, he is somewhere here in South Coventry Township. Wait till you
I'm
see,
trying to get logged in. Can you put me on?
you should see the picture he sent me. Wow. He'll send it to you. Check out his Twitter feed. He may have posted it by now. He spoke with people who are arming themselves tonight, and not just a little bit.
Okay, I think that's okay. I think put me on location.
5491, okay?
0846, copy your release is on site. I'll clear you.
Yeah, 1231, NBC check for parking complaint.
So we are going to take a ride just to show you the landscape, to show you where we're going, to show you, to see if we see anything. Last night we were doing just that when we came across what turned out to be
1231, NBC check for parking complaint.
the eyewitness that saw Danelo Cavalcante. So right now we're coming up to the intersection of Pottstown Pike and 401. Wawa here. This is actually this Wawa is where a lot of the first responders and media have been going to kind of get a drink or bathroom.
Yeah, time out. Nose in the corner. He's gonna sit in the corner.
491 to Sam 3. Another 15.
Oh, I bet. But it's beautiful, Dave, eh? Just gorgeous.
So right now, coming up on 7 o'clock, and we are on the hunt for Danelo Cavalcante in South Coventry Township, Chester County, Pennsylvania, on night 13 of the search. It took us to this area last night when Cavalcante was seen by an eyewitness and then ultimately confirmed by police. It was a confirmed sighting. And then a couple hours later, he was seen at a home inside the.
So if you guys are new to the channel, hit subscribe and that thumb bell for notifications. Join the family.
Not only fired 7 shots in his direction, but Cavalcante was also able to obtain a .22 caliber rifle that was in the garage of that person's house. So now this search for a convicted killer, also wanted for another murder in Brazil after escaping from Chester County Prison, is now armed with a .22 rifle. And right now is the most wanted man in America. This is just, if you say here, this is just one of the roads closed. This is Birch Run Road and Horseshoe Trail. They are, if you do live in the area, you are allowed to go past the borders. They're not telling people they can't come and go from their homes. Okay. So you're looking right there. This is kind of the search. Well, this is the search zone. This is the.
Oh, well said, Chopper. Sure do. Absolutely. Unless you're telling on this POS, of course.
Yeah, so everything here to the left of us. This is, if you know this area, Weather Hill Estates.
On there.
Place.
Okay.
Those who live here, they're asking people to be vigilant. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to have you listen to the reverse 911 call that they've been sending out.
Mine too, friend.
The audio of it. I'm going to lower down my scanner so you can hear it. But this is the reverse 911
well said.
call for people here in South
Oh,
Coventry
poor
County.
Dizzy.
From the Pennsylvania State Police. The Pennsylvania State Police are still pursuing escaped convict Danelo Cavalcante in the area of Ridge Road, Coventryville Road, Daisy Point Road in South Coventry Township. Cavalcante is armed with a weapon. Residents in the area are asked to continue to lock all external doors and windows, secure vehicles, and remain indoors. Please review your surveillance cameras and contact police if you observe anything suspicious. If you see this individual, do not approach him. Call 911 immediately. Please call 717-562-2987 with general tips and information.
Well, there you have the reverse 911 call that was sent out to many residents in the South Coventry Township, East Nanmeal Townships areas.
It's just gorgeous. Like, this is a beautiful place.
This is a residential development that we're in a largely rural farm country.
Poor Dizzy. That's, oh my word.
Thanks for all joining us on the feed here.
Poor guy.
Okay.
And as I reminded everyone, you know, we're
Look
trying
at
to
these
cover the news here,
houses.
but our number one top priority is our crew safety. We also want to be sure we're not hindering or getting in law enforcement's way. They've been really good about telling us to move or not. They also know we've been a critical part of this, that
Yeah,
our
whatever.
information getting out to you is important. So they've been really good to us, but we want to stay out of their way. We want to make sure that to give them room to work. And the last thing we want is to, you know, take them away from any kind of
Gorgeous.
jobs or assistance that they may need to do. So, and finally, we want to bring you the news. That's why we're doing this. We're making sure that, you know, we can.
I don't
you know, we
believe
have
this
the
guy gives
technology here
2
on the
issues. I
truck
really don't.
photojournalist Aaron Sachs here. We stopped here.
Free
We're
Dizzy.
kind of on a gravel road here, all to the. Is that law enforcement?
Well said, DB. Yeah, they're gorgeous, stately homes. Oh, I bet. All kind of back roads or whatever. You just don't know what's going to jump out of those bushes, right? Great time to go ghost hunting. I would imagine some are, right? That would make sense. Absolutely.
Yep. And also, if you you know what we've been doing here,
Oh,
part of
we
the
know.
news gathering, part of our trying to get information is
Yeah.
I have to lower down the microphone so you may not hear audio. So for those asking for audio, it'll come back. We're just you know, I'm just taking care of some things. So
Deep sigh.
part of moving around and bringing you all this, the problem, you know, we sometimes doing a lot at once. So please bear with us. Thank
Aren't
you. I know
we
you guys
all?
know that.
He just doesn't know how to
So we're taking
multitask.
another ride around the perimeter.
Personal opinion. Hey, Brewa. Hello, hello. Oh, absolutely. Everywhere. Same thing here. We literally, the deer literally walk down our sidewalks. They look in my windows. I woke up one morning with this little tiny young Bambi staring at me through my bedroom window. It was like, it's just, I love it. Yeah. Yeah, gorgeous area, my word. Look at the trees.
We're in the corner of Horseshoe Trail and Birch Run Road.
Most of our trees are pine trees.
This is not in the official search zone, but we're right up against it.
Amazing. I love it. Ruha.
What law enforcement is
Look
really,
at these houses.
what I've been seeing a lot of. Well, first of all, let me point out a couple things if we while we have a second, while there's no traffic here. First of all, let me point out a couple things. We're seeing a lot of law enforcement along the tree
I don't
lines
think
here. That's
that
where they're kind of focusing
the nature cops really
their
like that,
patrols here
but
in the deep
I
woods.
have
They will walk
seen
along the
it
tree lines
where
here.
people
What I've
have
also
kept
noticed, they will
a
be
baby
listening.
Bambi.
They will
Maybe
be
the
stopping,
mom
and
has
they'll be kind of just
been
listening
unalived
of,
or something.
any
So yeah,
broken
I've
branches, anything
definitely
that sounds
seen it.
abnormal. Another thing I want to point out is this topography. This is the kind of right here. This is probably part of the active search zone. This is a country road, right? And you don't that house. You know, is that house vacant or no? That house actually seems to be vacant or empty, right?
Looks it, but who knows?
They do. Okay. Well, it's all these kind of older barns and, you know, all kinds of places where you can hide, and these big, you know, fields. Just look at that. I mean, there's just tons and tons of places to hide. So when people say, why didn't they catch them by now? You know, that they do have a lot of technology, but not the technology doesn't always work. And this is again the kind of area where we're at. We are in dairy farm country. This is looks like a dairy farm, may have 20, 30 head of cow. Looks like they're having a good dinner. Maybe they saw something that we didn't with Danelo Cavalcante. I don't know. All right, let's hit it. So this is where we are in South Coventry Township, Chester County.
Just gorgeous. Wow. It could be hiding behind that cow. Yeah. Hiding in that cow.
And some of those really what could be
Yeah,
easy hiding
I can go with
places
that.
out here in the country as sun is setting on this part of Chester County. It's another.
Do you know what? That makes the most sense to me, Deb. Seriously. It's like, what is going on here?
What the heck's going on here?
Oh,
yeah,
my.
We got it all here in the feed. And I know a lot of you are watching this feed as we are. You're looking at the video, maybe catching a glimpse of something that we're not. So thanks for looking out.
I agree. It is the only logical explanation. What else could be happening? He's a shapeshifter. That's what it is. He's a shapeshifter. Yep. Well said. I'm with you. Oh, yeah, that's what it is. Sorry, guys. Shapeshifter. It's figured out. He turns into an a-hole.
Shady Lane.
Wow.
We're on the eastern side of the current search zone, which encompasses most of South Coventry Township. They had Route 100 closed most of the day, which was highly unlikely, highly unusual.
Are you guys enjoying the grand tour, or would you like to watch Nick or JLR? No, no, son. No.
So the vehicle was entered 9-6. The picture was 9-12. It was on the back of it.
The tour? Okay, let's do it.
All right, everyone. Just to recap,
And
it's
JLR.
7:13 Eastern Time.
I have a feeling we'll still be here, Cassie. Enjoy.
In South Coventry Township, Chester County. We are on the hunt now for what was a confirmed sighting of Danelo Cavalcante yesterday.
Beautiful properties.
About 23 hours ago. And then a couple hours after that, there was a report of a homeowner opening fire on Cavalcante outside his own home after he stole a .22 caliber rifle.
It seems most of our tours have been in the pitch black, so it's kind of nice to see what it looks like in the daytime. Nick's ride, that kid's got to slow down. I don't want to see the results of anything bad. I get worried watching that kid. Bridge closed.
Making a left, going east, going west rather. People are asking no helicopters in the sky. I do know they had to refuel, and if I'm not if I had to guess, I think they're kind of gearing up for a night operation.
That's what I think, guys. What do you
7
think?
o'clock.
Do you think they're getting ready to do something at night here?
That's just my thought.
Unit 16, Sam 1. 5 units, when someone's available, maybe
Do you think they'll get him tonight once it gets dark, or do you think that this is just for naught again?
Rescue 36 is on scene. It's going to be a campfire unattended in the rear of the house. All
Yeah,
units
speaking of
be under
helicopters,
control, and just keep Rescue 36 on scene temporarily. 5 units.
I'm looking at our
Okay, you're holding up the Rescue 36.
radar. There is
Did he go through?
There are no helicopters.
Are you
in the
serious? Did he
sky
just
right
go
now.
through?
Search helicopters anyway. Flipping it
Oh,
around.
we're happy to have you as always, friend. You know that.
Weather is nice.
And just 24.
You don't think
Nicer
so?
than it has been. Cooler anyway. So, we have no rhyme or reason where we're going. We're just kind of rolling along the perimeter of the search area, trying to stay out of law enforcement's way, respond to any sightings or responses that we hear. We've been kind of, over the last couple of weeks we've been doing this now, we've been listening to the scanners, hearing about potential sightings, hearing about responses, and we may follow those responses or not, depending on what we find out, depending on what we hear. Now we're on
Okay, you're holding up the Rescue 36.
I'll say a gravel road, but pretty darn close.
Negative, you can keep them accommodated, just cold response. 24, 25, 36, hold the additional quarters.
Excuse me, the fire department's advising it's a campfire.
Okay, Sergeant 24 is arriving on scene. And just 24.
Campfire 456.
Acknowledge. 5-56.
The 911 center is under a hang up with government service building 601 West Town. It says automated emergency message.
Okay. Rescue 36 officer, the engine 24. Will be walking down to the campfire. We made contact with the actual homeowner that called.
Unit 287 on your status?
287, I'm okay.
Unit 287, okay? Unit 3744, is your status okay there? Unit 3744, okay.
As you're getting a little
Called over from there and said everything's fine.
taste of what is now, we believe to be a 10 to 12 square mile area of search right now. It is 3 miles by 2.5. That's kind of what they calculated. A lot of it is this kind of landscape. You can't see too far into these woods.
Yeah, 16431, okay?
I want supervisor to DS6 Carson, unit 2662. 2662. FYI, we had another one hang up. We think it's one of our center accounts. Investigation was notified, just like you know. There's no emergency. CM2. Have you gotten yourself in a fixed location yet? If not, I have an officer that needs.
All good. All good. My Greek place is closed.
I can go where you want.
Unit 2671.
Kelly, the 3-2 officer on 100, just south of Flowing Spring. Apparently, she's been out there.
Yeah, it's really making one wonder.
100 south of Flowing Spring. That's correct. Looking for a number. Copy.
Yep. Hey, Norman. Absolutely
so a lot
that
of people
feeling.
have been asking me about people arming themselves.
Oh, I love it though.
I honestly have not. I've not met someone in this area yet that has.
I totally
isn't arming
agree.
themselves or doesn't already own a firearm. So I think in this area, again, it's horse country. It is rural area. Firearms are not uncommon. We know people were carrying them around themselves. And you might have seen a picture out there, and I'm pretty sure I saw an update. A gentleman driving around in a powder blue moped, a scooter, really nice scooter actually. And people people are telling, what is this guy? And apparently he's law enforcement. He's part of the search and rescue. He's part of the search team. I don't know what the vehicle came from, but he is driving around, and he's law enforcement of some sort. Not sure which. I got to get the story on him. I think one of our guys did.
Oh, for sure. Oh yeah, all the wildlife will live out here.
Is that right?
There'll be cougars, there'll be bears, there'll be all sorts of cats. Clowns are everywhere. I'm really starting to wonder, Dizzy, like
Big shout out to
if they don't do something tonight.
Aaron Sachs, who's behind the wheel. Aaron has been working this virtually every single day since this started, with the exception of one? Yeah.
And he's not back there sighing, grumbling, and everything else, cursing.
So if anyone, honestly, Aaron, you've probably covered this more than any journalist so far.
Well, that's what we've got around. We've got almost every kind of wildlife you could ever think of here. And I love it. I like the wildlife better than I like most people.
So, yeah. Just from the horrible homicide.
Yeah, feral cats are pretty mean. Absolutely.
13 days later.
They'll rip you up.
Now he's armed. It's just almost a made for kind of movie kind of script.
Yeah, we've got the bobcats. They're beautiful, though. They're just
coming
beautiful.
To you live on the road, Fox 29. We are in our mobile unit where we are kind of have a number of
Greg sleeping on top of the police station during the day.
Mobile camera. I'll kind of whip around here.
Oh, massive moose. Yeah.
Hello, my name's Chris. Thanks for joining us. We've been streaming now every night.
Okay, might be done with him. We'll try him again later, right? Let's see here. Let's take a look somewhere else for a few minutes.
What's the economic aspect of economic cost to all this? You know, another thing too.
Thanks, Patty.
That Wawa. And that 7-Eleven right there at 401. Now that the road's closed, probably lose some business. Longwood Garden lost all that business. Road closures leads to lost business, lost revenue.
Okay, how's the volume, you guys? I would love a bobcat. That would be so awesome.
So, Poggersville. Something smells funny, and I see a rat outsmarting the trap. He takes the cheese and runs. The trap means while it remains broken with a free mouse. Find a mouse, change tactics. Interesting.
Oh, was it mean? That makes sense. That makes total sense. They're it's really not that easy to take the wild out of an animal.
I clipped you singing Run for the Hills. I hope you didn't mind. Awesome. Love to hear it. Send it to me. JLR@JLRinvestigates.com. If you don't mind. No, I don't mind at all. Lean on me. Thanks for sharing. I look forward to listening to it.
Okay. Okay. Thank you very much, P9.
Cavalcante comes out at night. It's nighttime.
Yep.
No, seriously, it's like nighttime now.
Well said. Look at these houses.
Oh, you're gone.
Yeah, raccoons can be pretty mean. I wouldn't want to mess with one.
It's got to take a toll on some neighbors having to go through checkpoints in your own neighborhood. Especially when you live rural. You didn't expect this. One man, him himself. Look at the damage he's done.
Who's your cousin?
Since he's been pretty much on this earth. Look at the damage he's done. Directly and indirectly.
Right?
Yes, sir.
I got you right here.
Awesome.
Can I take your picture?
Yeah.
Oh my word! The cop asked for a picture.
Be safe. Thank you. Watching the live stream.
Are you JLR?
Share.
Can I have
JLR's
a picture?
Army. Figure out what's going on.
You knew who it was.
To the public, all of you. You want the latest. Development.
Oh, it's ridiculous.
So the consensus is this was probably the biggest. This could go down as the biggest case in Chester County history. Do you agree? From Chester County, we discussed earlier today, what other cases outdid this that you can remember in your lifetime? It got national attention, worldwide attention. Now that we are in the internet era, internet attention, YouTube attention. It's definitely global. You got Fox, you got CNN all around here. What could you compare this to?
Pretty bizarre, right? And it happens. I don't know what that's all about, but it does.
Johnson Gang. Yeah, Johnson Gang was a big deal, and I think if the Johnson Gang was in this era, it would be really big. And then the guy escaped from a state facility, didn't he? Running around southern Chester County. Johnson brothers.
I've heard that. There's a girl on Twitter. She's got a pet fox. So do I. I want a skunk and a pig. Yes.
You know what I found interesting about out here? I didn't hear any helicopters with Danelo's mom speaking out of that. I wonder why they don't do it now anymore. Remember they were doing that down in southern Chester County, coming out of the...
They're cute. I like the young ones. They're just like little fur balls.
See? The officer...
You can descent them.
Concerned about Fox News over there and said, "Are you guys going to be out here? Because I mean, this is kind of like we're out here, you know." Let me get the officer's take too. I ask him if I should remain out here. No, seriously, this is like the area he could be at. You think I should stay out here? Would you? If you were in my shoes, would you stay right here?
Yeah, exactly, Chopper.
Yes. Everybody says yes.
Same thing with ferrets.
Got to be in the danger zone a little bit, right? We want to see Cavalcante. We want to see him held accountable for what he's done. Cavalcante. Safety first. When I was chasing the hurricane a couple weeks ago in Florida and I was in the eye, I wasn't sure what I was getting into. And safety kind of was in my mind. But when I went in that eye, I saw something I'd never seen before. And quite honestly, I was fascinated by it, even though, unfortunately, a lot of property damage, and that's never good. But covering it,
Oh,
your adrenaline just wants to see what's up.
Yeah, I would get too attached.
Goes with this case too. I want to see what's up. I want to see Cavalcante get apprehended by authorities. You can't give up now. No, I'll stick around. I'm not. I mean, I don't even have anything on me anyway. I got credit cards and stuff like that, and they'd be shut down in a heartbeat. I don't have no money. Cavalcante ain't gonna get nothing from me. What is he gonna get? My car's a rental. It got GPS. They'll find him instantly. Be safe and trust your instincts. JLR has been at the front every day this week. I try to get to the front. Try to get where the action is. Try to get where the action is. Try to get.
Yeah, I wouldn't recommend it. They're mean.
Journalism. YouTubeism. Hey, we call it YouTubeism. We're the news journalists. Faith over fear. Good one. I like that. Faith over fear. But it is starting to get dark, folks. And this is where he makes his moves. This is where he makes his moves.
He's got to turn around.
But will he shift? Will he shift tactics this time?
Still got a car behind him.
Shift tactics. They're going to turn around, guys. They're turning around.
This is unreal, guys.
Turning around.
Let's see.
Just watch that hole there. Take it wide. Come to me.
Thank you, Dave.
Ooh, listen to those crickets.
Cavalcante could be out here, folks. Cavalcante could be out here. Cavalcante could be out here. Where is it? We're waiting. Authorities are waiting. The drones are waiting. Choppers are waiting. The public is waiting.
Yes, we are. We want some news. What the actual is going
Where are you,
on?
Cavalcante? Welcome to media. Thank you, Michelle. Welcome aboard. Consider being a JLR member. Come on in.
Rats now. She's getting pretty big. So she's moved up.
Come on in, guys. So it gets kind of cool now. As we reach mid-September, it gets kind of cool. 60s, upper 50s for lows. I seen some fog out here the last couple of days too. Warm days, 80s, foggy at night, cool. That's an advantage he might have. The fog, right? Hard to see in the fog. We're getting a lot of rain off and on here too in the last week. Starts raining.
Do you think so? Could very well be, Larry.
For him. Some say otherwise. Yes, sir.
Well said, friend.
Let's talk. You're a neighbor. All right. Good morning. Come on here.
Right here, Jonathan.
What's your name?
Dance.
Dance?
Dance.
D-A-N-C-E. Dance.
D-A-N-C-E. Dance. Yeah.
You live here?
I do. Right down the road here.
What you thought?
Oh, I sure hope so. Unreal.
Here, hold on a second. You got admirers still watching you.
Oh, really? Look, you got 13,000 people watching.
He's got 13,000 people.
They're watching you, Van.
Jonathan, hold on.
Hello. Hi, JLR.
Oh, I love it. I love it,
Thank you. I
Metroid.
appreciate it. Keep watching. We're gonna be good. We're gonna find.
He's got
We're gonna find this
bands.
guy. I appreciate it, and we're gonna.
Oh yeah.
Awesome.
Yep.
Yeah, we got
Absolutely. I'm not afraid of. I'm not afraid of them.
Thank you. Yeah.
So, okay, so here I am with.
So Vance, neighbor, you ever see anything like this?
No, we own the parsonage to the church.
Oh, do you?
Yes, we're the second deed holder.
Yeah, this is live. You betcha.
Okay, honey, bye.
Live footage.
Large parcel of land.
Yeah, so we bought the parsonage from the church, and we're right down there across the bridge. And we've been here for the whole thing, and we actually saw that.
Yeah, you have to put something pretty darn heavy. Ours is getting to a fair size.
Any neighbors see the van coming in?
No one saw that I know coming in.
That's true, Tony. Might not have a choice but to take a risk.
The church was ending, right?
Correct.
Yeah, I was out here too. The church was ending, and everyone was coming out the church.
Yeah.
And then they blocked off the road.
Yeah, I don't bring it to bed with me.